put
Already
the
showing
scissors,
everybody?
the orange one?
I did.
All of the people. Hi everybody. Welcome to the first meeting to set up the new SummerARTSedona. I know several people wanted to be involved in this process but couldn't come tonight. So we will discuss a few of the things about the camp that used to set up every year, because you need to plan, think about what kind of program you want to have, what kind of art, experience, what kind of campers, who will come to enjoy camp. So tonight, start to think about some of those things that need to happen so we can enjoy camp, okay? First, the most important thing to set up a camp, really, you must find the right people with enthusiasm and excitement for camp to join, become part of steering committee to offer leadership for the camp. Many people want to go camp, enjoy, but really need people with enthusiasm to come, work, plan, set up, figure out the best way to find funding for camp, where to set up the camp, best place, where to find the food, most important, right? Where to find the food, art, materials, things like that. You must plan carefully. So first, who will become part of steering committee for the camp? That's the first question. Second thing, must find one organization, sponsor camp. Must find a non-profit organization who will offer their name for this camp, because you must have a legal background to set up the camp, provide for insurance, most important, to take care of the children and offer insurance. So first, committee, second, nonprofit organization sponsor. Third, where? Best place. Need people who will investigate, contact different places where camp can set up. Think, want to stay in Sedona? Then can go check into some places, look online, check, computer, find places, different websites for camp places in Sedona, in northern Arizona area. We also have an offer from a friend in southern Arizona, a place called St. David, southeast, I think, southeast. Friend has 20 acres and will donate that land for set up camp. But summertime, maybe too hot. Okay. Maybe fall, springtime, 1 week, maybe weekend, a place to go, set up tents, different campsites. But for summertime, maybe good idea to limit to 1 week, maybe 1 weekend. First year. Short time, best to find out what's needed, how to make it successful, not add on too much time, too much involved in setting up 1 month. So maybe short time, like 1 week plus weekend, maybe a good idea. So, committee, sponsor, place, where, the site, place. Then who will publicize? Who will send out the press releases to newspapers, magazines, different people who can advertise, contact schools. Several people here know schools that will help, want to support, maybe have car wash, different, bake sales, different kinds of things. Some people know businesses who will donate part of the sales of things to help support the funding for campers. That comes from publicity, letting the world know that this is happening. So need people to volunteer to work on that committee for publicity, marketing. One important area, want to figure out a way that all children who want to come to camp can. Maybe don't have the money to pay tuition. So need some people who can help find. Others can donate some money to support campers who need support, tuition, scholarship. Next one is really important, but good thing, easy. Food and materials, easy to get people to donate those things. One thing, I remember we used to contact the statewide food banks. And there's one main office here in Phoenix. They were happy to contact all of the food banks throughout the state. And the trucks would arrive at camp filled with food. Remember that? Yeah. Remember loading out in, loading in. Temo remembers that. Yeah. Also, many, many beautiful restaurants will offer some nice food for camp. And really, all it takes is someone or some group, committee, to contact all the restaurants, all the places where we can have the food. Companies like the bread company. What's the name in Arizona? Starts with an H, I think. Wholesome? Yeah. I remember one year we were really worried because we started camp and we didn't have any food. Nothing. But then we looked and the camp was set up at the trout farm. So we knew we had fish we could eat. Fine. And then next thing, truck arrived with bread. So just like in the Bible, we had the bread and the fish. And that's how it started. And then the next day brought in trucks. One thing about some of the companies who donate. Some companies in the past were willing to give us a refrigerated truck to set up with a special engine that would go all night. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. A generator that would keep all of the additional food cold for us, because many times camp places don't have enough refrigerator, so they gave us a truck, could use that. Art stores, many times, clay stores would donate a lot of clay, art supplies, many things. And all we had to do was ask. People in Arizona, very open-hearted. They want to help children. So a lot easier to get in kind. It's called in kind. Donations from businesses, companies, they're happy to do that. They can't always give money, but they can, they have something they can donate. Really, all it takes from the committee is a little bit of imagination and creativity to think, where can we find that thing? And someone who has the enthusiasm to go and ask. So that part is a little bit easier than some of the other parts. We need to think about who will teach, who will provide classes, experiences in the arts. Right now, each person who is volunteering here tonight recently said, I can give some kind of candle class or a class in activities or many different ideas. Creative writing, music, dance, drama. I know that several artists from the past are also willing to come again and teach. Usually, we need to find the funding for professional artists because they depend on that for their living. My feeling is that often artists are asked to donate their time, their talent, really want to try to find the funding to pay them. Must find funding for a nurse. It's very important. But often some nurses will trade. Some nurses will trade for their children to come to camp, and they will provide